Hi, my name is Amanda McCash, and I'll be talking about my important person video that I created. I think it went very well. I really like how it turned out. Actually, a lot of the strengths I think what I had were when I interviewed her. It was about a 15-16 minute interview, and I think in a really like that amount of time really allowed for me to have a ton of material to like pull quotes from. So getting A-roll was very, very easy, and I had like a ton of material to work with. So that part went really well. It did, make it take longer because I had so much to comb through, and like I had to pick out specific quotes that I thought would be great in like a particular place and everything like that. But in the end, it all makes for a much better product. A couple of weaknesses that I did notice throughout were I noticed at the end of the interview, like after it was all done, that I had forgotten to set the grayscale balance or the white balance to, I used daylight as my light source because we scheduled the interview before I didn't have enough time to get the lights from the library because there just wasn't enough time between when we scheduled it and when it actually happened. So I ended up using natural light around in the evening, and it just came across as kind of very cold, like it was a very cold toned video. And if I had just set the grayscale, it would have been much warmer and brought out more life to her face and things like that. So I kind of wish I had done that just because her appearance is kind of washed out in the interview. Also, this whole experience has just taught me you can never, ever, ever have enough B-roll. I had enough to work with, and it ended up turning out pretty well. But I did notice I was having a lot of challenges when I was in the editing phase, trying to pick out B-roll, because she was doing a lot of actions with her baton, and just finding good B-roll spots for certain quotes and things like that. It was just I didn't have quite as much material as I would have liked to have. I had enough to get by, and it turned out great, but I would have liked to have had a little more freedom with that. Another thing that I did that was really useful actually was I did have two cameras going during the B-roll filming stage. I had the main camera that I was moving around on the tripod throughout the whole time just to get close-ups and things like that, but I had my phone also on the mini phone tripod a good distance away, just filming everything from a wide perspective, and that actually looks really nice. It was very bright, and it just kind of gave more of a stage sort of look to it, like she was alone in her own little space, her own big space. I should say it was an auditorium, but it gave kind of a different dynamic, and I thought that was really cool to have. So yeah, overall I think it went very, very well. But I would have liked a couple of different little things to be better throughout.